Good morning, Josh. I was sleeping with my hand between my legs, nice and warm.
Oh, nice. I was sleeping with my hand between your legs as well.
That's right. I forgot you could detach that. If you remember who was the fisherman? What was his name? Fisherman. He had
Fisherman John?
Fisherman John, yeah. They actually decided. They came up to me one cold winter morning and asked if they could set up shop a little bit further down on our property. Do you want to come with me, Josh? Do you want to?
All right, yeah, let's go.
Hey?
That's your cue.
Huh? It's a lovely day at the Spruce Hamlet, and Josh and I have decided to go down and see the fishermen, see how they've set up and prepared themselves for the winter. As we've done a pretty good job ourselves. We've got our leather tannery, this slying thing that almost killed both of us, and of course we have Colonel Meow defending all of our resources in our little shed. Speaking of all our resources, we kind of don't have any food, so let's hope that the fishermen have caught a few fish because I don't want to die.
Is he contributing to us at all?
Well, he said that we can take his wares, any of his fish, as we please, as long as we don't drain his stock entirely.
I see. Oh, there he is now.
Yeah, there he is with his wife.
Well, it would appear that they've set up quite the lovely looking place. I think that I would love to live here if things ever fall through at the Spruce Hamlet, but for now, we're just here for fish. Speaking of fish, it would appear that they haven't caught any. I don't know what they've been doing the whole season, but their barrels are empty and I'm hangry now. I'm hungry and angry. Yeah, so I take it back. Isaac didn't deserve the fate he got a few episodes ago.
Okay, so it looks like they're needing... Okay, so Lola's actually asking me for a fishing rod. It appears that they don't have any rods of their own to do some work. What have we got over here?
Amazing.
Barris is also needing a fishing rod, but look at this. They've got a nice sunshade here.
Okay, hang on. There you go, buddy.
Oh, you just saved that.
Yes. Oh, he's happy.
Alright, well, let's go see. Look, I'm willing to bet that they've got a fishing rod or two on their boat.
Knowing their incompetence, we thought we'd check their boat to see if they hadn't unpacked anything, but that left us with one option. That was to take this matter into our own hands and provide them with fishing rods ourselves. Now, I guess their masterclass was in fishing, not fishing rod making, so I'll let this one slide. Just this once.
I just made 12.
Perfect, I just made 4. So we'll give them a good head start. Wait, no, we need to, put them in the pink barrel, they say.
Putting all these fishing rods in the pink barrel?
Yeah. I see you dual wielding them.
Yes, I have quite a few.
With fishing rods aplenty, we stocked them up. I mean, with a supply this big of fishing rods, that would last me at least a year. Hey?
I just had an idea.
What did you have?
Now, I was thinking, because we need stone and stuff, right, we need, like, a place to mine. And I was thinking, we've played around with ropes. What about like a sort of shaft that leads down? Okay, that's the quickest way to get down.
A shaft? That's true.
Can be a shaft, right?
A shaft? Wow. A shaft deep into the ground for which we can excavate ore and bring it back up to the surface. That's quite an ingenious idea. I think now we need to head back to the house and plan it out. How deep will this shaft go? Where will we start digging? And how will we make this mechanism work? All that and more after this short ad break. Are you a child watching this on your home computer? Maybe you're an adult watching this on your flat screen TV. Or maybe you're an alien examining my every move and trying to figure out how my brain works. Whatever you are, subscribe today. It is free and helps us make videos like these more often. Thank you for watching and back to your regular program.
This rope... Okay, so if we have a shaft with a rope lowering a little platform down, right?
Yeah.
So that can be controlled from the top.
I feel like that seems like a bit of a pain.
Well, that crank at the bottom is then going to have to be mechanically connected to the top, which will be that's a lot of resources.
But what if we have the crank at the top?
No, but
and
see,
we card the resources.
A long night spent talking about future endeavors is a night well spent. But the morning quickly arose, and with that, the dawn of a big day. The plan was to find a formidable location for this shaft to be dug. But before we could do that, we needed to make tools to dig the shaft, because we don't have anything. But that's the reasoning for this shaft, to go down and gather some resources. But where will we start?
So, if we take a look at our land,
Oh,
we've
watch
got
out!
a forest. Wow!
Oh.
He just dropped. He dropped dead.
I think he was so weak that just from pulling the drawstring back and letting it go. That was it. That's all it took.
That was a narrow escape. I think my life flashed before my eyes, but so did that skeleton's life. He dropped dead in an instant. So we continued along our way to make a really basic set of wooden tools. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. After digging through the snow to find my tools, we headed around to the backside of the house where there was some natural cliffs.
So do you remember on the other side of our house, there's like the craggedy cliffs? And there's already a bit of a cave system there.
It'd be very dangerous if you wanted to work there.
Well, I thought we could take a look. Yeah.
Very
we might be able to
risky
find
to work with. Try and build anything there. Super risky.
Okay, Josh. You know.
So yeah, what's your idea?
Oh wow, that was easier than I expected. I guess now we just got to find a place to set up this shaft and, well, start digging. Now, taking a look at the ground, I think it's a great idea that we start digging the shaft in the craggedy cliffs because half of the job is already done. We just have to find the perfect place to start this hole.
I guess, yeah, this is one of our options.
I guess that would be kind of impressive to see the elevator rising up.
Well, let's have a look. I guess we don't want to stray too far, otherwise transporting the items is going to be a bit of another story in itself.
This would be better if we were on that side. But see how we could pretty easily bridge across to that side?
Yeah.
Set in some nice foundations. Now,
Yeah.
if you just throw a rope down there,
What, here?
just down there. Yeah, we need to go back down.
Oh, gosh.
See how there's a little hole in the rocks? It's almost like an X marks the spot, like
Oh, yeah, like there. Wait, I'll try and...
where the rocks... No.
Oh,
Yeah,
here?
look. Yeah, that one. There you go. I want the shaft to be directly over that.
Okay. Well,
And then if you look up,
yeah.
because it'll be based in that cliff, we could have a work site on that side and a bridge that goes over to here so we can cart stuff back. And also, if we wanted a boat,
Oh,
float him down the river. I guess you're leading.
and out this way.
It goes out into the ocean. Or it goes to a dock here that we could have, because that's right up to the house.
I think that's our game plan for sure. So first things first, we're going to need to build this bridge, right?
Yep.
Josh and I set out on building this bridge as structurally sound as we could, given that we are placing some of the supports in gravel. But that's fine. This bridge needs to be strong enough to hold the lift going up and down, as well as its cargo. Tons upon tons of stone and ore will be lifted up from the depths to be used and refined later down the track. Now, if all goes to plan, this will be a mechanical advancement like no other. No more will my back be aching as I lie in bed at night because I won't be carrying various ores and tons of rocks in my pockets anymore. And I'm sure Josh's joints will thank him as well. Such luxuries don't come without their fair share of pain, however, as it's cold.
Well, it's freezing cold. I can't work in this temperature, Josh. Let's go for a nice... Look, and we don't have any other food. Some nice cold berries sound great. All right. The winter months are quite harsh.
Well, maybe we should spend some time mining then. When you get some resources.
That is true. Okay, got my sleeping bag, got my arrows, got my crossbow. Got
I've been
some food.
workshopping this idea
Yeah.
recently. So we
What's
get
that?
around with these ropes all the time, and I was watching them swing before. I was
Yeah?
just thinking, what if we put something on the end of them? And I'm not sure how this will work out.
I don't know what you mean.
I made a couple of these.
Oh wow.
Now,
What is that,
it's
a pack- is that a
basically all
gra-
it is. It's a pickaxe tied to the end of a rope, and I figured if I throw this,
Okay.
maybe I can hook it up to something. So, oh, wow, that okay.
Oh, I'm pulling. Look at that. Josh, where did you come up with this?
How do I get up?
A swift jump. Give it a quick
Whoa.
yank. There you go. Look at that.
You know, for many days now, I've been wondering if Josh actually has a brain inside that skull of his because, well, I've looked inside his eye holes and I can't see anything, but with this invention, I mean, there has to be something there. This will make traversing up and down our soon-to-be constructed shaft a breeze. Excited to test out Josh's new invention, we woke up early the next morning and headed towards the dig site.
Shh. Watch out. Got company. Look at him, he's
Oh,
waiting
gosh.
for us. They know. Oh!
Okay. Oh! Oh!
It's an ambush! Run, run, run!
It's an ambush.
Well, that was the wake-up call we needed, I guess, because this is going to be a big day of work. I don't think either of us realized just how much digging we're going to have to do.
There you go. Oh, careful. Hang on. Hang on, I'll come down as well.
Okay.
I think this is probably safe. Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, down we go.
Trusting our lives in these little ropes we made is definitely a stretch, but like those ropes, we're stretching down to the bottom. That was pretty good. I tip my fedora towards Josh because this rope is a brilliant design. No longer do we need to spend so many valuable resources making ladders and escape ropes. Now we simply train our upper body strength with this grappling hook, as Josh named it. We lined ourselves up with the hole in the bridge up above and, well, started digging. And digging is probably the wrong term. I think I mean mining, because wow, look, I can't even get words out. The shaft was such a great idea, but at the time, neither of us thought we could get it done. But just like after eating a fat, rich meal, I kept pushing, persevered, and eventually we got it done. We reached our desired depth and hollowed it out to make a little bit of extra room. We then added a safety ladder that we could use for when the lift isn't in service. And with that done, the shaft is complete. We don't have the scaffolding or the lift yet, but we have a bridge and a mighty hole in the ground. Stay tuned for the next episode where we figure out how this lift works.